Hello and welcome to this video. And today I will be showing you my 3-year-old world. It has been 3 years. I can't believe that. It's 3 years old yesterday in time of recording. And this is my map of just everything, or nearly everything, because some things are so far away because there's been so many people in this world that we've had to move certain people away, whether they've been placing bamboo everywhere and have been banished, or maybe they just chose to go to a certain island, which I will show you in a bit. But before you look at this and go, this guy's automatically cheating, because that's what a lot of people do. We're gonna go into settings, and as you can see, survival is blurred out. Like, you physically cannot switch game modes. That's another bonus of Realms. It's easy to show people you don't cheat. Even though cheating isn't bad, it's obviously Minecraft. It's up to you how you want to play. If you want to play with keep inventory on, then that's fair enough. We're going to start in the house area, or one of the many houses areas, because so many people play this world. Everyone's spread out everywhere, but this is mostly where people live. You have my friend's Juan's house. That's his YouTube channel. I'm not going to use their real names for reasons. We have Relax Gibbon's house. This house has been copied so many times. I didn't really show you Juan's house, actually. Hang on. Right, before we move on, this house is one of the bigger houses in the game. If we go into this basement down here, I can't really show you the basement because I stuck all my allies down there because, well, you'll see in a bit that I just stick my figs everywhere, and it just kind of goes at this point, I'm not going to lie. We'll go back to this house now. This house has been copied multiple times by multiple different people for some reason. It is a very nice looking house, especially the basement. The basement, you have a nice river view, which I'm sure at some point will be eaten by one of my projects. Like, nearly everything else in this world. I'm not going to go down there, that's just a bed. I don't know why you decided to put a bed down there. Sure, I guess. We're going to go on to the next house now, which is my friend Sir Plum's house, which has a KFC next to it, because I wanted to pull a prank on my friends saying, oh my god, somebody joined the world and built a mysterious KFC. But no, it was me the whole time. We also have YDL. It's because there's a running joke that every time they start new worlds, I come in and ruin it. I don't really. It's just this joke. I've only done it once, and even then, I just put a massive water wall. I'll tell you the backstory on the water wall in a minute. This is house. You may think average looking house, nothing wrong with this, and then you go down to the basement. Very normal basement. You mine it, and then you got a massive gaping hole because basically he's the man that was obsessed with bamboo, and it used to get on my nerves. He did it for that very reason. To be fair, his bamboo saved this world because I accidentally turned cheats on in a copy, or no, in the first copy. But I had a copy, and I went back to that the copy with cheats off, and I lost 80% of the player base. But they did originally, they did come back, and they've all disappeared again. But enough of that. We also have Mr. Skippy Gaming's house, which isn't really his house. I've refixed it, rebuilt it so many times. I've done it with Sir Plum's house, but that's for another reason. For some reason, they like destroying this house. I'm the one destroying this house because it used to be a box with a triangle on the top of it. Now there's a box with a triangle on the top of it that looks like a piglet for some reason. I don't know. We go down here, and we had a Strider. Honestly, I don't know where he went. He just dipped. We also have Barry the polar bear. Hello, Barry. I started that used to be my polar bear, but now it's his because I put it in his basement, so it's only fair. We also have McDonald's because McDonald's, I guess. He didn't want it. I wanted it. I went, well, L, you're having a McDonald's, because he dug all this area out. He didn't know what to do with it, so I stuck a McDonald's there. Only fair, realistically. Now we're going into Cuckoo Land. Actually, before we go to Cuckoo Land, which is my house, or my first house, we're going to go here, the water wall. Basically, in a creative world in 2020, I put a massive water wall in front of people's buildings because they kept on trolling my builds. They got really angry. I got angry because they got angry because they've been doing it to me for days. And the minute I did it was, oh, no, that's not very nice. And they got very angry, and then I got angry, and now it's just kind of a meme. One of my friends even did a song, or like did a parody of the song Waterloo, and it was like water wall. I built a wall, you knocked it down. It was all very fun. Not at the time though. It was, at the time something totally different. I built this village because basically what I'm about to show you, it used to be a lot smaller, and there used to be a zombie apocalypse, and I needed to put the villagers somewhere safe so they weren't going to die. But now I don't really care because the villagers at this point are just quartz people. Right now we're going to go to Cuckoo Land, which is my house. It used to be a corridor. It looks kind of normal from the outside. Obviously, you have the golden apple things there, the enchanted golden apples. That's how rich I am. I could just put it on banners now. Now we have my house. Diamond ore in the wall, emerald ore in the wall, more diamond ores down there, and dripstone as decoration. This is the pinnacle of this world, right? Because you might be saying, "What are you fucking on about? This is the pinnacle of the world. It's just a house." Well, if you go down this staircase down here, we're just gonna walk down here. You'd be like, "Okay, it's opening up," and then it gets a bit insane. We have my underground village, and it used to be far smaller than this. So this shape here, that I've dug out there, that used to be the size of the original village, but then it used to be head height. And now it's this. Well, I do need a lot of resources to do a lot of building, so I originally just dug this area out and had the village still that size over there. But then my friend was like, "How about expand the village?" So I expand the village once, then I expand it multiple times, and then I have a stupid idea of building an ocean, which still isn't done because I didn't realize on how much mining it require. I've already mined 3 million blocks, and I've still got to mine all that wall down there, that wall there, and I'm not gonna lie, at this point mining isn't fun anymore, even though it should have never been fun in the first place, because my friends find it really weird that I used to sit there mining for hours listening to music. Just let me have my pastime, please. But we have a house that's not finished. The amount of unfinished projects in this world is just absolutely insane. One of the houses are actually finished down here. To be fair, actually a lot of the projects down here are finished. The only thing that isn't finished is that. But we have one of the first things I put down here when I expanded it. It was a massive bookshelf, which I think is quite nice. It doesn't really fit the vibe of it right now, but it was quite nice at the time. We also have a farm. We have a nice thing over here, which we have a restaurant. We have a tree. Yeah, a flower shop. I knew it was something to do with that. We have Larry's Fish and Chip shop, and we have a bookstore here. And if we go up here, we have a restaurant for the villagers, which they're not smart enough to use. I also built apartments up here. I don't think a villager's ever stepped in here because their AI is awful. They just can't figure it out. I built this lovely house as well for them. They physically cannot figure out how to get in here and then walk up this stairs. Yes, it's not normal stairs, but even I put normal stairs to see if they walk up them. No, they didn't. So I thought, you know what? For decoration, I'm just going to put that. That looks way better. Now we have this building. I have no idea what this building was. It was supposed to be like a zombie chamber, but then somebody killed the zombie. I got very angry. I couldn't be asked anymore, so now it's just here. It's got a bunch of lecterns. I use it for shorts occasionally. I walk around talking to my villagers. Yes, that sounds very loony, but I play Minecraft a lot, so it does send me very loony. But here we have my storage room. It goes all the way down to bedrock layer, which I'm not going to go all the way down there. That's a waste of time because I haven't filled every floor. I've filled every floor with barrels. Oh, look, a nitwit. Hello, nitwit. I don't even know how you got here because like every other thing is like a desert villager and then you're just normal. Okay, I guess. Very, very strange. but that's my underground village. We're going to go up to where should we go up to next? Oh wait, no, I haven't shown you the water park. Well, this is on YouTube. This is a separate video, but I'll fly around here. We built a water park because this place is so unfit, like every other part as well. The world is such a it's like if you put 20 different jigsaw puzzles together, and then that's what this world is. It's so random. Half the projects they don't even fit together because my planning is awful. I just build what I want, and then things look very random. But this water thing, I've used it once. Like most things, you build them, you use them once, you go, yay, I did something, and then you never use it again. Well, that's what's happened here, which is quite sad to be totally honest, because I really did enjoy building it. Now it's just villager catcher, I guess. Very random. But now we're gonna go up to my first project in this world, apart from my house, which was the end city, which again I never finished because it was supposed to be like it was supposed to have an end ship or whatever. But purple blocks are just so painful to get, to be totally honest. Plus, endstone at the time, I didn't have netherite pickaxe, and my friend wouldn't get me them because this is like my first proper survival world that like gone past getting a horse, and I didn't really know much like how to get netherite or whatever without dying. So like my friend got netherite, and then he was like, "Oh, I'm not gonna take you to get netherite because I've already got netherite." So L. So I was running with an iron pickaxe with like efficiency 5 on it. It was painful to get endstone. Right, before we go to the stadium, I'm gonna go to the farm area. This is where spawn is. This factory right here is where spawn is. My friend didn't at the time didn't realize what he was doing. He built a spawn, so literally, if somebody new joined the world, they would spawn here. They'd be so confused. It's probably a bad place for a factory as well, considering the first thing you can do when you're loading in, you can run down here, and then you have access to infinite lava. That was probably very bad, but I'll probably never have anyone new in this world. A lot of the existing people have left the world. That's very tragic, but they don't really like the way I play Minecraft, or they find it extremely draining, which fair enough, because sometimes it is really draining. Also, I have an IKEA. I haven't stuck the IKEA sign on it because I built this IKEA twice because it was in the copy that I accidentally turned cheats on, and then I had to rebuild it because that was one of the things I lost when I went back, and that I never put the IKEA sign on it. It's an empty building because it was going to be storage room, but my friends at the time or they still have Xbox One, some of them, and it would lag. It was really unfair, and especially now it's on Realms because of reasons. It would cause even more lag. It would just be not fun in any way. We have a barn that right now is like like this farm was here first, right? Before you go, what the hell? Why is this like town like right here? Why is there a McDonald's? Well, this was here first, but then my friends built a town right behind it, which fair enough. It's a nice looking town. We have a building that replaced another building. We destroyed his apartment building for reasons. We replaced it with this lovely looking Trump Tower. I don't know why we called it Trump Tower. That was probably my friend is very thinks politics is funny. I don't know. He thinks Trump is funny. To be fair, some of the stuff he posted on Instagram, like the other day, he posted that he looked like Elvis. The man's very strange. We have the comic book store out of Simpsons. We have a post office, a bakery, a bank, a mosque, a supermarket, a hotel, and that's pretty much ham. I'm not going to go in every single building. I'll go in the bank because I quite like the bank. I like what he did with it. To be fair, it's quite nice. Quite nice, to be fair. We'll leave ham. And if you're watching this, I didn't tamper with your signs. Your signs are fine. We also have the hospital. Very interesting looking hospital. I'm not gonna lie. Then we have another football stadium, and we have the bullfighting ring that my friend Juan built. This actually looks really nice. Like, this isn't a tutorial or anything. This looks fucking class. He also built a football stadium that I hijacked because I hijack a lot of buildings. He built a nice swimming pool area here because he wanted like a Spanish town. He doesn't really work on it anymore because I think he's drained of Minecraft Survival, which I don't blame him. Um, we also have his apartment, like his I don't know what this is one of his houses. I don't know what's going on here, to be totally honest. We have mountains over there that I built by hand that they need to be completed, but I've moved on to another project like usual. They will be done at some point, and it will be even a YouTube video. That'll be a Japanese town. What else? I haven't shown you the church yet. This used to be a tube station, but we never used the tube because minecarts are just trash. So I converted into a church. Such a weird change, to be totally honest. I've just realised I've been talking for 15 minutes straight. That is a very hard task, especially when you don't really take a break. It's incredible. But we have a chicken pen for KFC. Uh, I don't what KFC has a chicken pen behind it. I don't know. Who knows at this point? We're now going to go to my stadium. That's where we were going. This world is so big, I got like lost of what I was doing. We're gonna fly over to my stadium. This is the current biggest project in this world. It will be overtaken by a project I'll show you in a minute. But this took me absolutely ages, and my friends then went, "It's not finished." Well, considering it's bigger than like every other thing, like like my friends have put together, I would say it's finished. Like this took me a remarkable amount of time for a Minecraft project. Considering a lot of people don't even play this game for more than 2 weeks at this point, and I've built something like this, I would say it's quite remarkable. And considering I'm about to have a project that's bigger than this, is even more remarkable. We're gonna go to the tube station outside of the stadium right now. This caused issues because I hijacked it because my friend was gonna build like a Spanish thing. I didn't think it would fit the area, so I built modern because modern everywhere's modern. Also, the excessive use of concrete. I did a video building this. Um, so you can go watch that video. We also, if we go down here, I quite like the design I did here. Actually looks like a tube line escalator thing. Also, this gravel's here, so if I pour water down, it won't destroy the tracks. Again, tracks never used, so this is just more for show, like everything in Minecraft, because the elytras just ruin transportation. Now we're gonna go up north, where my skyscrapers are. We have 3 buildings from New York. We have the Empire State Building and then the Twin Towers. Then we have a hotel over here. The reason I'm not going into these buildings because most of them don't have interiors, because where they're so big, like I get bored and then I don't put interiors in them. I think this Twin Tower here has an interior. Look, it's got one floor of like 29. Wait, let me see if I can get in there. Oh, I'm in the floor below. Like, look at this. How am I gonna fill every single one of these floors? Like, I was gonna give some to my friends, but like, I don't think they'll ever finish them. Like me, to be fair. But we have a Primark floor because this is a shopping center. But I won't show you that because my friends build some dodgy things down there. So I'm not gonna go down there because I don't want to get age restricted. We have a hotel with no back on it, so the people that stay in this hotel will be very cold, considering there's no floors either. Oh, I do love sometimes like the way I build in this world. It's just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go build this monstrosity of a building, and I'm just never gonna finish it. Well, this actually has interiors in it. To be fair, even though it has no back, it has a casino and it has a restaurant called Poppins, which is nice. It actually has an interior, or a part of an interior. It's missing the back of it. Here's the restaurant. We have a potato farm down here for some bizarre reason. Some of the building choices I have from this world are just so random. Like why would a restaurant have potatoes growing underneath their restaurant? Unless there's something dodgy going on there. I don't know. Also, we have a casino because this place is America for some reason, even though I'm not even American. and it's now also Vegas. I don't know what's going on. This has New York buildings, LA buildings, and a casino from Vegas. Yeah, God knows what's going on. And I put a library above a casino because that's just the polar opposite to a casino. We also have the LA Town Hall. You can probably guess why I built this. It looks funny. Like, look at this. Wait, who thought this was funny? Like, who thought that was a good design for a building? This just needed to be added realistically. This is where my gold farm is, the biggest XP farm in this world. That's not like the sea lantern farm, but I don't use that for XP. I use that for sea lanterns. Now we're gonna go into my mending man area. Mending man was my oldest villager until he died because I was playing normal difficulty, and then the man died, and it was very tragic. And ever since I've been playing in hard to make sure none of my villagers are dead forever. But it was very tragic when he died. Also, this is my friend Skippy Gaming's original house. This is what it looked like. I thought I would build it here because I thought I was being funny. We have new mending man, and I don't know who this villager is. I don't know what trade he does because I haven't been up here such a long time. Yeah, look, mending man, 6th of Feb, 2021 to 19th of September 2022. That's quite like a long lifespan for a villager, especially in this world. We also have a plane, which is an intimidation tactic to one of my friends because it was originally on an island that I banished him to. I'll show you that island in a bit. But I built this above his island. He didn't like it. He was like, "I'm gonna bomb your world." So then I moved the plane over here. In hindsight, it's really clapped, really, really, really bad. But that's here now. That'll probably be here until I build an airport and inevitably get rid of it because it's dodgy looking. Here's my friend's cinema. This was another shopping center that got just bulldozed because it was in the middle of nowhere, and now it's in a cinema of the Skippy Gaming area because he wanted a cinema. So he built a cinema. To be fair, this is one of his first projects in the world, and I actually really like it. Look at this. It's an actual cinema. Whoa! To be fair, this is one of his first projects that he's done. So, it's quite good. It's really good, to be fair, for a first project, especially in survival, when he doesn't really like survival. He prefers creative. Now we're going to go into the pyramid. I don't think we've done that yet. Have we done that yet? I don't think so. This world is so large that, like, I don't even know what I've done yet. Right, we'll fly into the pyramid over here. I don't even know why we have this. I wanted to build House of Commons. My friend was like, "No, we're going to build a pyramid and stick political things in." When this world isn't a democracy, it never has been. It's just been like, well, I own the world, so what I say goes. Because, well, especially now it's a realm, it's paid, so how you're going to have to deal with it. I'm such a nice world owner. But to be fair, the worlds before this last about 2 weeks. So I say I'm a 10 out of 10 world owner. We have dragon heads. This is where my profile was taken for my YouTube channel. Actually, it was over here before my friend changed it about 2 weeks ago because he decided. To be fair, he renovated it quite nicely. I do. It looks far more like Congress than like House of Commons or something. Again, the US is taking over this world. We're gonna go to my third house. I can't show you my second house because this world had a bunch of issues. Old copies got corrupted. And my second house I burnt down because it just looked horrendous. And I really have high expectations for this world and builds that don't really fit that. I'm not gonna lie, yeah, they do get bulldozed. They get burnt, and they just disappear into thin air, and then they might get replaced with something else. And I replaced this with a PS5 Jedi Temple. This used to be bigger than the factory I showed a while back at the spawn point, and my friend didn't like that it was bigger than his factory, so then he expanded the factory to have a second floor, and then he stole like 80% of the stuff in his room, so he could have his factory bigger than my stuff, which I find quite funny at the time. It was actually no, I found it quite annoying because like I had to go get more resources to get more furnaces. Even though I never go up here, I just use my house next to the village because like it's more convenient. Everything's there. But now we're going to go to my second biggest project, which will be my first biggest project in about probably a week. Yes, look at this thing. Look how big this thing is. This is for my villagers. I'm going to put about 200, maybe 300 villagers in here with a bunch of storage room so I can trade without lag because hopefully my design will be so big that one section of villagers will be unloaded so it won't be like all villagers are loaded in at the same time. So it'll be way more convenient to trade with villagers, and it'll be nice experience. So I won't have lag. Now we're gonna go to the Mushroom Island. So I'm gonna cut here because Mushroom Island is quite far away. So see you there in a second. As I was going to the Nether Portal, I realised I missed out my friend's club shop of his stadium. Look at this thing. It looks quite nice to be fair. At first I was unsure because of this deep slate here, but the inside looks class, especially with all the leather. He's actually filled it up. Unlike my football club shop. To be fair, my club shop's is like ridiculous size because the stadium's a ridiculous size. But to the Mushroom Island. I also forgot one of the houses. If we go down here, like I totally forgot about this because it's such a hidden house. You literally go down into the lake or the river. No, I got it right the first time. Jesus, I've been speaking for 25 minutes straight. Cut me some slack. But we have his house, which I quite like the design. The way you have to like go down into the water and then swim into like this under. Oh, I don't like that. That's annoying. But like I do like the design on how like you just swim down into the lake and you go into there. That's quite nice. But seriously, this time, go to the Mushroom Island. Finally, we've made it to the Mushroom Island, and I still have like 4 more places to visit after this. It shows on how much effort I've put into this world and how much effort my friends have put into the world as well. And here we have my castle. This is another intimidation tactic because bamboo's bad. Like TNT is bad, but like when you've got bamboo everywhere, like it's so painful to remove, and like it's just so painful, especially if you've got like haste. You just start mining the floor, and it's just like so hard to replace the floor, and so I built a castle to basically go. I'm angry at you. So I'm gonna still land on your island, which is not even his island anymore because he doesn't play the world. But this is my castle, and now we're on to Crady's part of the Mushroom Islands, which, to be fair, he's done a very nice job with. You got a quartz hut over here, which holds like his bone meal farm, which he doesn't even need to use anymore because he's built a mob farm now. So these are just redundant. And he's got like a museum section over here, which he's got calibrated skulk sensor there, which is cool, I guess. We have his house over here, which will use a rocket because I've been speaking for nearly 30 minutes and my voice hurts. Help me. We have his house, which is very nicely designed, to be fair. Very, very nicely designed. Very nicely put together. Like, especially the way... Like it's how it's so big, and it's like it feels quite full. It's like whoa, and then he's got a map of the Mushroom Islands, which will go here next. Actually, we'll go to his brother's house first. There's the mob farm over there. He's also got a sign that says Bob, and on our path to the to his brother's house, we have the church, another church that I turned one of the people's houses into a church because his house is most likely going to get burnt down by people that play this world because reasons. I don't know those reasons. They just go, oh, well, he plays the world, so I'm going to burn down his house. And sometimes there's things I can't control because it's a realm. I can't control them burning down his house because I have to have fire spreads on for my gold farm. So it got turned into a church. We have Crady's brother's house, which is very creative, to be fair, right? If you go behind it, it's got a massive flower biome they did by hand. That just looks fucking class. Oh, the skeleton horses. Do one. Where'd you even come from? Oh my god. Well, they're just gonna sit here, I guess. Um, there was a spawn on the Mushroom Island for some reason. I don't know why. He was a flat in this section, but he stopped playing the wild, which fair enough. You built a massive house. We have a trident farm over there. I'm not going to go over there. It's just a trident farm. You could probably Google how to build a trident farm and what they look like on YouTube. So you may as well not. I may as well not go over there because it's just design off the internet. Um, which gets me into tutorials, but they're just like redstone farms, fair enough, but sometimes tutorials confuse me. Like like those buildings may be in like millions of worlds. Why would you want it in your world? It doesn't make no sense. I don't know. But here we have my house is that was going to be a massive city in the ocean. I couldn't be asked, like most things. I built these three lovely houses. To be fair, they're very nice. They're nicer than my actual house. It's just really concerning. Like I'm never probably gonna finish that. I might do. Maybe Stamford Bridge will be in the ocean one day, but who knows? Where should we go next? Also, this used to be covered in bamboo. Like no joke, bamboo absolutely everywhere. Every single block. I got about 9 shulker boxes worth of bamboo when I mined and cleared this area out. Oh, that talk about a bloody nightmare. Absolutely. Like the amount of bamboo my friend's placed in this world, it's just next level. He's probably placed about I don't know 20, 30 shulker boxes worth of like bamboo. Like what do you even do with all that? I don't know. I burnt most of it to be fair because bamboo's bad. Right, to the next area, which will be the end actually. To the end. My friend also has an underground village. We're gonna walk down here before we get to the end, which there's an entire new world in the end, right? Which I'll tell you the backstory of that when I get there. But as you can see, he's got his own underground village, slightly smaller than mine. But to be fair, he's been on the world less, which is of course mathematically going to happen, especially when it wasn't on a realm. But to the end, seriously this time. Hopefully it won't be like here where I missed about 20 different things and I would be going to them. But no, seriously to the end now. Here we have the end. Right, as you can see, there's an outline of a house. I built one of the other one of my friends' entire worlds. In my world, I'm the eater of worlds. So I was like, this world wouldn't take me relatively too long to build. So I built it. This is Tribesville. As you can see, it's just a bunch of houses, so it was relatively easy to build. You have some crops here. I didn't fill them in because I was like, well, you have Tribesville now. It exists. So that's pretty much it. The buildings don't really have interiors. Oh no, my PlayStation controller's low. That's brilliant. But it exists. My world has another world in it. That's really weird to think about, especially for me, because a lot of people in my friendship group were like, "Oh, your world won't last more than a year." Well, now it's consumed one of your worlds, so that's funny. All right, let's make sure I don't fall into the void. Right now, to the final thing I'm going to show you today. The Ocean Monument. Right, time to fall in there. And here we have the greatest thing to end on. The thing that most worlds, if they last more than a year, end up doing, even though I did it in the first year of this worlds. Draining an ocean monument and everything around it. But this time I didn't do a circle, and it's not made of glass. It's made of whatever materials I could get my hands on at that point, because the world was still relatively new. So it's mostly crap like sandstone, sand, and stone. But it's still an incredible feat considering I started this project in 1.16. It got completed in 1.18. It was pain. I'm not gonna lie. It was an incredible amount of pain for a place I barely visit. I literally visit just to show, say, if somebody wants a tour of my world because they've never been in here before. I take them here, and then I leave. I never go here. But that's the end of the tour. I'm sure I probably forgot about something, or I showed something twice, because Well, this just took absolutely ages. I've seen some tours like on YouTube take like hours. I don't know how they do it. Especially like just like one take. Like this has technically been like multiple takes, but that was just me going through the Nether. But anyway, thank you for watching this video. Leave a like. Comment on how long you've been playing your worlds. Also, subscribe if you enjoyed. So thank you and goodbye.